It's that time of the month, people, where I talk about the number one stock to buy right now. And July's shares to buy today is for stock that mines precious metals that we're all so fond of. But not only is this stock needed in the jewelry industry, but it's needed in so many industrial industries across the world, which means it's quite important. And that's one of the main reasons why it made my shares to buy today video in July 2021. But before I go revealing all about this stock, you guys need to support my channel. And you can really do that by liking this video, sharing it too, and subscribing with the notification bell on as well. And so the stock I'm on about is called Fresnillo. And they're one of the largest metal land reserves in the whole of Mexico. And as an investor in the UK, you have the opportunity to grasp a piece of this market in the London Stock Exchange as they trade with the ticker symbol FRES.L. And at this moment of time, they have a share price around £8.50 per share, which is, okay. But when you flick over to the P ratio, and you see that it's got a value of 24, a lot of investors might be put off by this, because it does imply that the stock could be approaching, overvaluation, where it comes to a stage where you're paying more than what the actual stock is worth. It's overvalued. But don't be fooled, guys. This stock has a lot more to offer. I believe it's still very much on a rise. Check out their income statement. Since 2017, this stock has consistently increased its revenue compared to the previous year. This stock has the ability to gain more of their market share as their revenue increases. Their operating expenses have been a bit of a hit and miss. When you look generally over the years, it's been increasing, which isn't a good sign. Although in the most recent year, compared to the last, they've really started to clamp down on this and reduce their expenses, which is good and allows them the opportunity to boast for such a high profit margin of 15% when you compare the net income to the actual revenue that they brought in for that year. Granted, it may not be as high as it once was in 2017, but if they stay on track with this, keeping their expenses even lower compared to the previous year, then I can only see their net income shooting up in the future. But let's see what the balance sheet says. And I think most investors looking at this balance sheet right here would be pretty pleased with it, because in just their total current assets, they're almost able to cover all of their total liabilities, guys. And what I also like about this balance sheet is that they've got zero figures, guys, barely anything in the intangible asset section, and also, the goodwill section, which is basically sections that give companies an opportunity to distort the figures. But no, not in this case. They're being completely transparent with what the true balance sheet has to show, unlike a lot of other stocks in the stock exchange. But also what's important to me is the PPE section of the balance sheet, the property, plant and equipment section. And it's specifically important for stock like Fresnillo because of the industry that they're involved in. You can find that a lot of stocks tend to be over-reliant on this section right here. Whereas I like to completely take this out of the equation and still make sure that that stock is able to cover their balance sheet. And I can only count on one hand the number of stocks that I've seen involved in the mining industry, oil and gas industry, heavy industrial industries that can boast about such a strong balance sheet without including the PPE section. Speaks volumes of Fresnillo. However, there is one more financial document missing, and that's the cash flow statement. And gosh, does their cash flow statement look good. In just their net operating activities, in the most recent year compared to last year, they more than doubled it. This means that they're making twice as much money as they were the year before. Crazy! And when you look at the cash from investing activities, it's massively negative. Symbolic of how this stock likes to take money, put it to the side and allocate it for several different investment activities. Always a good sign to see. But what is a bit concerning is the cash from financing activities. It's positive for the most recent year. And when you compare this to the previous year where it was massively negative, it can make a lot of investors wonder, why is this so? Why are they looking to borrow out more money? Could it be them struggling financially? Overall though, As you can see, it doesn't take much for investors to want to put their money in Fresnillo stock. They're just making so much profit relative to revenue to want to look elsewhere, really. But what I like the most about this stock is the line of business that they're involved in. Mining for precious metals is a very important industry that's used in so many different markets, guys. It's crazy to put a number on it. If they keep doing what they're doing now, I can only see this stock progressing in the future. But that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think down in the description box below. And since you're there, make sure to like this video, guys, share it too, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. It's your favourite YouTuber, DSLM Finance, sharing my thoughts, my experiences with you guys every Sunday at 3 PM. Have a great day, people. Bye.
Whoa.